Hi and welcome to this tutorial. Today's question: what are the 5 strategies for effective social media marketing? So pay attention, stay tuned and watch all the way until the end, because I am about to give you 5 strategies that will help you maximize and improve your social media presence online. And just very quickly, if you're new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I can only help you if you are subscribed, and please give the video a like. Thank you very much. Let's begin. Let me start with strategy number 1. Understand your target audience. Knowing who you want your message to reach is the foundation of an effective social media strategy. Once you have an idea of the people that you want to advertise to, then you can focus on creating quality content that will connect with them and stand the test of time. Remember, trends come and go, but quality content that stays true to your brand's values will always resonate the best. These days, everyone wants a personalised social media experience, so understanding your target audience's preferences makes them more likely to engage with your post and convert to loyal customers in the long run. Both target audience and target markets are centred around segmenting customers into groups to make informed business decisions. However, a target market is a specific group of consumers a company's products target. A target audience defines that group using audience demographics such as interests and buying history. Here are some more tips to help you understand your target audience. Number 1. Use Google Analytics to learn more about your customers. Google Analytics is excellent for obtaining demographic details about your audience and their interests. With Google Analytics, you'll be able to see website insights broken into different sections like their age, their gender and their location. These sections are labelled clearly on the dashboard and provide colour graphs for you to interpret. Number 2. Create a reader persona to target blog content. With reader personas, you'll never forget who you're writing for. Your reader persona should be near identical to your buyer persona, because your blog should contain content that will be useful for your readers. For example, marketers probably want to read blogs about digital media. The difference between a reader persona and a buyer persona is that a reader persona generally focuses on the challenges that your persona might face. How can you write content that solves those challenges? Here is strategy number 2. Choose the right social media platforms. There are lots of platforms out there, and deciding which ones will best suit your advertising goals can be challenging. The average person has 8 different profiles across social media platforms. Different social media channels tend to serve different purposes. For instance, if someone is looking for visuals and creative inspiration, Instagram or Pinterest is the likely place for them to go. If they're looking for professional development tools and career advice, LinkedIn's the best place for that. Knowing what purpose your company or your business serves and where your target audience is most active can help you choose which platform will be best to be active on. Here are some more tips to help you choose the right social media platforms. Number 1. Start with your audience. Audience is absolutely the most important factor when choosing a social media platform. Nothing else really matters, not even the size, if your audience isn't active on the channel. Facebook, for example, has more active users than any other network, but if your audience hangs out on Snapchat, that's where you need to be. Number 2. Consider your company or your business. Your products and services, your brand personality, your business type, they should all influence your channel selection. High visual brands like graphic designers and artists should explore DeviantArt, Dayflash and Instagram among others, while large B2B enterprises should definitely have LinkedIn at the top of their list. But channel choices aren't black and white either. Many large corporations have a visually stunning brand presence that shows well on Instagram, like Apple. Similarly, creative operations are still businesses, and they can benefit from what LinkedIn has to offer. Some channels have broad appeal like Instagram, while others are more niche like DeviantArt. You just need to weigh what makes sense for your business and understand what your company or your business does that impacts the options available to you. Number 3. Research your competitors and others in your industry. One of the first steps I take when developing a social media strategy for a client is to conduct a competitive analysis. Among the many insights such an analysis provides are what platforms they're using, what's working and what's not working, and how engaged the audience is on each social media channel. While you shouldn't do something just because a competitor is, it's very useful to see what others in your space are doing, so you're making an informed decision. Number 4, align with your overall social media marketing goals. The reasons you're on social media in the first place will also impact your decision. If you want to share content and engage with your followers, there are several networks that will work depending on the type of content that you share. However, if customer support is a top goal for you, Twitter and Facebook should be on your consideration list before Instagram. Number 5, understand the different platforms and their uses. Each social media platform has its own personality and ways of communicating. Twitter is great for conversations and trending topics, while LinkedIn is good for sharing professional expertise and company information. Snapchat was the first to introduce disappearing posts, but Instagram stories are equally as good. Spend some time understanding the channels you're considering, and then make sure you know the communication protocol for the social media channel that you want to be active on. Let's now move on to strategy number 3. Draw people in with helpful and engaging content. Once you've pinpointed your audience and the right platforms that you want to reach them on, content becomes your next secret weapon. Creating compelling content isn't just about catching eyes, it's about keeping them interested. Imagine you're speaking directly to your customer. Your content should resonate like it was made just for them. Quality and engagement are your allies. High quality visuals and engaging storytelling will draw people in, keep them interested, and often inspire them to share their own thoughts. Next, consistency is your brand's voice and visuals is the key. When your audience recognises your style, trust and loyalty will grow. Whether your tone is casual or professional, sticking to it builds a sense of familiarity. I recommend to stay in tune with special occasions and trends. Holidays and events are perfect moments to connect with your audience on a more personal level. Let me now expand and give you some more useful tips. Number 1. Use attention-grabbing imagery and text. It might seem obvious, but the style of your content should grab the attention of your audience. This starts with getting to know them. What kind of aesthetics are they attracted to? What wording will catch their eye? Flashy, bright coloured imagery doesn't appeal to everyone, plus it might even stand out in their feeds. Try out interesting formats and platforms to find what works best for your audience. I suggest you consider creating a unifying style that represents your brands and jumps out to your audience. Take a look at your competitors and other influencers that your audience likes to look at. This will give you an idea of how to effectively develop your brand aesthetics and your voice on social media. Number 2, you can tell stories and play to emotions. Meaningful content gets shared. Content with a memorable story or that impacts the emotions of your audience will perform the best. That's why it's important to understand your story as a brand. What's your mission? What are you trying to do differently in the world? Demonstrate this to your audience with your content. Develop a personality for your brand on social media. This may include humour, creativity, or relatability. Your audience wants to feel like they are interacting with humans rather than a forest brand that they can't picture. Use that personality to deepen connections and make your audience feel something. When you inspire emotions, you're more likely to be remembered. Number 3, take advantage of social media trends. Trends make your audience feel like they are a part of something. If they are already aware of the trend, they'll feel in the know when you post your unique version. It also demonstrates your relevancy as a brand. By finding truly creative ways to add to a trend, you can stand out and it may even find yourself with a viral post. Algorithmically, trends also help you get seen by new people. If a user has shown interest in a particular trend, they are more likely to see more content related to that trend. For example, posts with trending sounds or songs on TikTok or Instagram Reels will be shown to users who already interacted with that particular trend. Number 4, time your posts effectively. Depending on the platform, the timing of the social media posts can impact their performance. There is no hard and fast rule to determine the best time to post on each platform, because it will depend on your unique audience. For example, if your Twitter audience is mostly offline during a certain time during the day, they might miss a post that goes out during that time. Let's move on to strategy number 4. Keep your audience engaged. Engaging with your audience on your company's social media profiles is the secret ingredient for successful digital marketing. Once you've gotten their initial attention with your ads or your content, you want to encourage them to engage with your organic posts as well. It's all about forming real connections with the actual people who support your business. Think of social media as a virtual meetup with friends. When you respond to comments, it's like having a conversation. Whether it's a compliment or a question, replying shows that you're attentive and value their thoughts. But don't just stop at comments, start conversations too. Ask questions, run polls, anything that gets people talking. This helps you understand them better and makes them feel valued. And if there's a concern or a problem, address it openly and politely. Turning a negative into positive shows that you care about making things right. Remember, these are real people behind the screen. Engaging isn't just about selling stuff, it's about creating connections. And when you connect, you're not just gaining customers, you're creating brand advocates. Here are some more top tips to help you keep your audience engaged. Number 1, analyse your engagement. It's hard to measure your growth if you don't know where you're starting from. Put on your data scientist hat and take a look at your analytics dashboard, or use a social media tool like Hootsuite and calculate your engagement rates for your posts. Now see which posts or campaigns land at the top and the bottom of your analytics. Identify any patterns that you notice. Maybe talking head posts are nearing engagement extinction, while the number of top 5 roundup posts have boomed. Track messages, comments and mentions too. These will give you insight into what your audience wants more or dislikes. Is everyone messaging you the same 5 questions about how to use a product? It might be time to make a post answering those questions. I suggest that you use your data to identify brand advocates. Are there standout online fans who always like or comment on your posts? Maybe it's time to ask them for a collaboration. These tools and tips for social media analytics can help you save time getting started. Number 2, create a specific engagement strategy. Develop an engagement social media strategy to support your engagement specific goals. You don't have to create an entirely new social media strategy, but rather work in a branch dedicated to engagement. First, I recommend you determine your engagement goals. These may be changing public perception of your brand, developing new customer leads, collecting feedback about new products, and educating your audience with resources and advice. Be sure you're setting smart social media goals. Once you have identified where you want to go, I recommend that you brainstorm some content designed to deliver on your goals. Then work this content into your overall social media calendar. Number 3, show your human side. It's way more tempting to engage with a brand when you think there's a real person on the other end. And there is, so don't hide it. There are lots of ways to get personal. You can go beyond retweeting and liking and start commenting to start a conversation. You can acknowledge and answer questions. You can respond to comments with humour or warmth, and you can show the people behind the brand in photos or in videos. Let's move on to strategy number 5, analyse and adapt to new methods. Once your ads and your content is live, campaign analysis is how you're going to be able to see your efforts come to fruition. At this step, you'll have the opportunity to refine your efforts and improve your targeting and your content over time. First, you want to feel like you're connecting with real people, not just shouting into the void. Second, data analysis helps you fine-tune your strategy. It shows what's hitting the mark and what's not quite there. It's like having insider info on what your audience likes and what they dislike. Lastly, it shows you who in your audience is almost ready to make a purchase, but not all the way there yet. Not everyone takes action right away, and that's okay. With your data, you can retarget those who showed interest but need that extra push. Remember, data is your partner in making informed decisions. With data analysis and transparent campaign reporting, you're not shooting in the dark. You're making informed, effective choices of your social media marketing strategy. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment below the video and don't forget to tell me which strategy from this video you are going to implement first. Or if you have any questions, drop them down below and I will follow up with you. If you would like to learn more about how you can create a second income online, I have got something special for you. Click the link below to join our exclusive webinar on creating a second income online. This isn't just a video, it's your ticket to an income changing opportunity. Make sure you check out that link and go through to my website, and I will see you at the webinar. I hope you found this video useful. Please share it with your friends, like it and tell people about it. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and please like the video. Just click the subscribe button below this video. If you have any questions, leave a comment under the video below and I will follow up with you. Thank you for watching.